Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's way more complicated.
Having a fun time.
It's definitely more complicated than I thought it would be. And so the only one who didn't get to get signed in was Dean. And he never
Okay.
emailed or anything, so I'm not sure he even attempted.
No, he emailed me.
Oh,
hold
Dean
on a
Shea
second.
did?
I thought he
Okay,
did.
so yeah, Carrie and Todd Walters have emailed me to get the password.
Okay.
No.
For some reason,
Hey,
some
there's Tom. Hi.
hi, I didn't need the password for some strange reason.
Yeah, Todd. Oh.
Oh yeah, for this one, the
Yeah.
link was the link I just sent has it embedded in there, which is what they're doing now. They're
Okay.
embedding. Before you could not require meeting password, which I wasn't doing, but then I
Okay.
guess everyone got freaked out about privacy, and then over the weekend they made everyone resend, and I guess we just didn't resend, and you know, because I don't have anything else going on, so why wouldn't I want to spend all day sending links to Zoom meetings?
I know.
Thanks for your patience anyway. Oy.
Okay,
We'll
so
get
I'm
it.
sending
We'll get
out
it.
a new one. CAC.
I'm confident. I'm not seeing anybody else. I'll keep an eye out for passwords here.
Well, if they didn't look at their email, they may not know all
Yeah.
this is happening.
Now, Carrie has actually emailed, and so has Todd Walters. So,
Did you tell them to use the new the new connection?
Yep, I just yeah, I think I sent everyone out a new link. John said that he wasn't coming. Oh, there's Todd. Okay, let's let him in. Yep, there he is.
okay. So Carrie will respond.
So somebody told me Todd Walter is doing a sabbatical in Hawaii.
Yes, he is. Lucky person. There he is.
Hey,
Hi.
Todd.
Hello.
Which island are you on?
The big one.
Ah, nice. Where are you near?
So I'm about 20 miles south of Hilo.
Okay. Yeah. On the wet side.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
It's gorgeous today. It's been really wet up until the last couple of days ago.
Hey, Carrie.
I've never heard of a rainstorm that was 20 inches in one day. That was just a ton of rain.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot of rain.
And it wasn't extraordinarily big either. So it's just crazy.
Wow.
20 inches in a day. My goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I thought there was a mistake.
Is that in Hawaii?
Yeah.
So did they have damage? Flooding?
What's that?
Did they have damage with a lot of flooding?
So they've had some flash flooding in the lowlands, but up here we hardly even get puddles. The ground is just so porous.
Nice. Very nice.
Just a pile of lava.
Yeah.
When I was on the Big Island, I was impressed when we were driving around to the other side. You go through these lava fields, and they're building lots, just
Yeah.
a lava field.
It's crazy.
I guess if you like the wide open spaces and no vegetation.
I know. I drove across with my daughter, and she thought we'd gone from Florida into Iowa, or Florida into Wyoming in about half an hour.
So, Carrie, I have a quick question. The the information for Osamu, he sent out an email requesting the energy, NICEAG bills and stuff like that for the town, for the municipal portion. How much gas they've used in like 2 years, the cost of the fuel and everything. And how much is it costing us, to heat and the lighting and all that. I sent that request out to Charmaine to see if we could get that information for him.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking, what is the deadline? I don't know how soon everybody needs it.
Well, I'm just wondering because of our situation, whether
We were originally shooting for having it done by July, right?
we were actually
Yeah.
shooting for being able to respond to an RFA that would come out in May and then a July deadline, but I can't imagine that the state's going to be able to
Yeah.
keep to that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We
So-
don't know what's happening with the CFA really. We barely
I
can
see.
keep up with what's happening with the budget.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They passed that, the Article 23, and it looks like Department of State is gonna run it, so. We're
Oh,
gonna
they
see.
did pass it?
Yep,
Hmm.
it snuck into the budget bill. I'm just typing a message from John, so it's in the transcript for the meeting tonight. Just so we have a sense of what's going on here. So Osamu did want to come in and talk on, something happened to Sue, but anyway, so what we'd like to do is just kind of walk through a little bit of a meeting and basically how we would do that. And also let you know that we do have a lot of tools at our disposal, which is kind of nice. So one of the nice things that I did want to share with you, because you've been doing so much work on the projects, on the NRI project, is I did want to give you a sense of kind of what all of that will contribute, and all of the work that you're doing there will contribute to this really wonderful resource that we'll have in the town, which is GIS, which just kind of went away on me. Everything that you see here is comprised of different layers imposed on orthoimagery, and thanks to the work that the class is doing and that you're doing, we're actually going to be able to use this as a real tool for planning board during their discussions. So we're super excited about the work that you're doing. So and I'm really excited for Osamu to come in and talk about it also on Thursday. He said he was available. So yeah, I don't think you're going to be doing any voting, but we did just want to go through the agenda and do, like Carrie or Tom does, a call to order and then essentially formally adjourn after the meeting. It is being streamed live on YouTube right now, so that anyone anywhere can tune in and see this meeting as long as they have the link. So that's kind of what we're hoping to do, is just see everybody and say, hey, we're going to have our meeting as usual on Thursday with Osamu helping us walk through some of the pieces that we need to talk about for Thursday. And yeah, that's it.
I do have a comment, CJ. I'm just wondering, why are we all in a meeting and you're looking like you're having fun on a boat?
Oh, well, I try to keep my bandwidth down and kind of let the boards do their talking while I'm doing this, but I can join back in if you'd like, but I don't want to be, I'm downtown and I've got crazy internet speed, so I don't want to be sucking up all the high quality video, you know. Good to see you all.
Well, it was a fun picture, but this is a fun one too. So next question is the link and the password going to stay the same for Thursday's meeting?
No, we're going to send that. So over the weekend, I guess Zoom must have gotten an insane volume of messages, and their PR department probably freaked out. And yeah, from now on, when we send you an invite, it will have the password embedded in the link. So all you have to do is just click on the link and away we'll go.
Okay. And then will either Tom or I need to admit people to the meeting, or is that not the case? I know other meetings, now they're being moderated and you have to actually admit each person.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing as well. I'm just doing that on your behalf. So if someone
Okay.
does come and want to speak to privilege of the floor, that's why we're streaming on live on YouTube also, so that folks can just watch, though they don't necessarily have to feel like they participated. But if they do want to, they can click into the meeting or request access to the meeting to speak to the boards, whatever board it is, during privilege of the floor, public hearing, something like that. And we can just click a little button and let them in and then scoot them out after you're done with them.
Oh.
Okay. But it sounds like you're comfortable doing that, and that's fine.
Yeah, so Sue and I are both probably end up co-hosting depending on the meeting. CAC has a little bit less roll call to it, so but yeah, we'll host together and we'll try to moderate people as best we can and make sure there's no riffraff.
Okay.
Streakers, stuff like that.
Okay, great.
And also, if anybody from the public wants to, I guess, have a voice in it, they are like asked to please email me. And then at different points in the meeting, I can give you an update that I've had a couple of emails and this is what the question is, but that depends. I mean, that might be something that we want to do towards the end of the meeting maybe, and not interject it in the middle. I don't know. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, my general sense is if someone has a comment or a question or a suggestion that's germane to a particular part of the meeting, that they should be allowed to speak at that particular time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not wait.
I agree. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Todd,
So
what
we'll
time
put
is
a
it?
little message on the Town of Lansing YouTube page, so you have a sense. Let me just show you this. So when you do go to Town of Lansing, you're going to see our little lighthouse here, and then here's our videos, some of which are streaming live right now. So if you wanted to see the planning board test meeting that just ended, you could. And we'll try to customize this so that you can actually see Sue's email address, and so people can write in right away.
Yeah.
So Tom, do you want to begin and end Thursday's meeting?
You mean call it to order and
Yeah.
adjourn?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
But I'll let CJ and Sue link us, let people in the meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
And so we'll just plan to have Osamu give an update, kind of do a little bit of a catch up where we left off. Ironically, I sat down with Osamu like March 9th or something and went through the climate resiliency checklist, kind of hazard preparation checklist. And so it was sobering, but it was also, the town actually ended up doing quite a bit already to prepare for a lot of disasters and emergencies. So that was comforting to see. And so he'll be able to talk about that a little bit and catch us up on the class, which I think Cornell is just back today, right? To class. Oh, okay. Yeah, to the actual instruction. So
Yes.
I've also asked Sharon Heller at County Planning. She's a GIS person. I think she's just working remotely. She's been really responsive to take a look at the maps also and provide some comments and feedback as well. So we'll get some next step here, kind of regroup and figure out how to proceed remotely with the NRI. That'll help me get organized also, and kind of see where all our missing pieces are, missing maps, so that we can move this forward. Hopefully to get in front of the town board for adoption, hopefully sooner rather than later. We're going to still assume the CFA is going to go on. So until I hear otherwise, I assume economic development is still going to be the name of the game.
Okay.
So.
All right. Good. And then what do we know about the other people on the CAC and their ability to connect by way of Zoom?
Let me unmute here. So I've heard from Robin Bailey that she had, what is it, Comcast or whoever does the antenna line of sight type thing. They went and checked her location out. She's not able to get it. So at this point, she has ordered a hotspot, and who knows how long that'll take to be delivered to her, but she's hoping it'll be fairly soon, but it may not be here by the 9th. So she said that she's able to connect. I wish she had tried today though, just to make sure, but she said that she should be able to connect by phone. We just
Mhm.
be able to see her. She'd be able to hear what people are saying and, also talk. But she says that we won't see her. We might be able to see her, but I don't know. It depends on her phone reception.
Will she be able to see any presentations or anything?
She said she wouldn't be able to until she gets the hotspot.
So no visual of any kind.
Mm-mm.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. And Andra Benson was also saying that she is probably in the same boat. And then there was one other person, I have it written down. Oops, actually, it's probably not in this notebook.
We'll just need to be attentive to them then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we won't have visual cues and we'll just need to check in with the 3 of them.
Well, besides the student presentation, if we were able to get any of the documents that we thought that we were going to talk about, I can get those printed at the office and mail them to, whoever needs them.
Or maybe just email them. Because they
Yeah,
can still.
but I don't think that they actually have internet service at their house is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All
And
right.
Karen Edelstein is and if I said her name right, I think.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's perfect.
She also is another one that actually does not have internet service that's going to work down at her house to be able to do this. So there's 3 of them.
Okay. All right. So that's good to know and to be prepared for.
Mhm.
We haven't heard back from John Greenlee yet, right?
John Greenlee, I've tried a couple of times. I've emailed him and I've called him twice and I've not heard back. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know.
Okay.
Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, so I can check in tomorrow to see, it's been a couple of days.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll get the agenda out and invite Osamu and make sure you have a proper working link,
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Can Karen Edelstein get on with a phone line?
Yes, she's going to be in the same boat as
Okay,
Robin. Yes,
And Andra. Okay.
yes.
so they can hear everything.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can hear and
Okay.
they can talk. But basically the box that we have right now that we can see each other with,
Yeah,
that's just going to be a black box with their name associated with it.
okay,
And every time that they talk, that box will have the yellow highlight around,
okay.
Mhm.
but we're just not going to see them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then anyone can go back and watch the recording of the live later.
Mhm.
It'll be, once it's live, it'll just be kind of forever in the Town of Lansing YouTube channel.
So do you feel like you have the agenda in hand, CJ and Sue, or do you need any feedback on the agenda?
Sure, we could, let's see, let me bring it up here. Mhm.
I'm just thinking,
If any of those
you know-
folks have smartphones, they might be able to get emails through their smartphone.
yeah,
Yeah, but if they're going
yeah.
to see a spread, yeah, they'll be able to get the link, I'm sure that way. But to be able to see spreadsheets and the presentations and stuff, that won't work so well. Yeah.
So this is really what I've got so far is just, oh, this was for our training meeting. Sorry. See, I was trying to do something cute here. The past, the present, the future. So we'll do, okay, climate smart communities updates and natural resources inventory update. And Tom can present on what he's been up to. And I think David Wolf also, he sent me a message not too long ago. He was doing some work on the NRI as well. So I'll ask him if he has an update. These things can kind of go together. And then whatever else you want to add.
Do we need to spend a minute on the Article 23?
Yeah, I could certainly give an update on that.
Okay.
I did, yeah, I sent that around to elected and appointed officials, and I can also forward that to the CAC as well.
That'd be
The language
great
that
if
was
we
sent
could,
by town board.
yeah, if we could look at that ahead of time, that would save some
Yeah,
time.
sure.
I'm
I
just
will send that
thinking
right now.
for Zoom meetings, people probably are gonna begin to fade after an hour. So we may want to, I don't know what other people, what do you think, Tom? Try to keep it to an hour?
We could have that as a goal and see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I have to chuckle because our family, and this is why it says Sue and Will on there right at the moment. I can change that before the official meeting. But we've had a couple of like little family Zoom, and it seems like every single one of them goes about 2 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting whether people will fade or not.
Mm-hmm.
But you could try shooting for an hour the first time, and I mean, if it goes over, it goes over.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, if we were hearing all about Hawaii, that might be good for 2 hours. But
I want to know what time it is there.
It is 1:30.
Oh,
wow.
well, thanks for staying up or being
It's
there
in
for
the
lunch.
afternoon,
Oh,
After,
Yeah, middle of the day here.
okay.
you just woke up.
It was tough. I had to get up for a 5 a.m. faculty meeting this morning, so it's still been kind of a long day.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. But what a place to be sequestered, I think.
How long are you
Yeah,
there for,
the
Todd?
Pacific Ocean. What's that?
How long are you there for?
I'm here through June.
Wow.
So now, how are they doing with this virus that's going around? Are you guys?
Yeah.
It's been slow getting here. The Pacific Ocean is a great social buffering feature. But yeah, I think we've had 5 deaths in the state. I think there's 10 cases on the island I'm on right now. So we're on the low end, but it certainly is not zero. And we have a Democratic governor, so we're supposed to all be wearing masks and things when we go out in public now too. And everything's shut.
Mm-hmm. Well, can I
so
go
I'm getting
eat
all
my
this.
dinner now?
What'd you
What's
say,
that, Tom?
I said, can I go eat my dinner now?
Yeah.
Thank you
I
all
thought
for
the-
being patient.
I think we're pretty much done, right?
Yeah. Okay, so see y'all.
We still have an hour and a half.
It's just a test.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll see you all on
Can you tell from my
Thursday.
background,
Yeah.
it's getting darker outside. Yeah, I actually don't have the
All right, we'll
lights
see you guys
on.
on Thursday.
Adios.
Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you then.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Bye.